Welcome back. This week's Voice of the Voter takes us to Alpharetta. Marianela Nanninga, the owner of ToDo Robotics, is giving us a look into the technology of the future that's making an impact right now.
I'm Latina, I'm a woman, and I work in technology. This is a robot that is able to actually clean 32,000 square feet per hour and can work 8 hours in a row.
Beep, beep, get out the way.
This is called BellaBot. The casing of a restaurant or food service facility is taking the food from the kitchen actually to each one of the tables. What is doing the robot is actually liberate the human to do other cleaning tasks that they still need to be done.
So you wouldn't say it's necessarily replacing human work, it's assisting.
It's assisting. I'm originally from Venezuela. I'm half Venezuelan, half Italian. It's not very often that I found women that work in technology, let alone Latino women. The first reaction that I get everywhere that I go and I start to talk about robotics is like, oh my God, this is not gonna happen. When you start to explain what the robot really does, and what they are their limitations, and what set up the proper expectation, people have a complete different change in the perspective that they had toward the robots and toward the technology.
I know you've said that a lot of your robots come from China. Right now, there is some trade questions about what is going to happen. What's going through your mind with that right now?
I do believe that I understand what is the point of view from the current government, and overall, I think that I agree. But at the same time, I think that change had to be done in a dosage. You cannot change from one day to another in such a drastic way. We need to build out the infrastructure.
What would you say you're most concerned about right now?
I would say it's about the level of technical education that our young people is having. New technologies are coming, but our young people is not getting prepared as fast as the technology is coming to us.
What are you so optimistic about?
Because change is in the air. The change in perception from 3 years to now is huge. We had passed this really initial phase where you had only the really strong innovators to actually start to even test it. And now we're going in a second phase where actually people start to actually get interest and get information about the technology.
And we actually have an extended interview, so you can see the full interview at 11alive.com and 11alive Plus.
Those robots are really something. There it is. On that note, thank you all for joining us, and we will see you back here next week at our regular time next Sunday at 11. We'll see you then.